Untitled Guy here, back with another video, and today I'm going to show you the 1.1 update and the new things that were added to it. And the biggest thing was obviously Lawbot HQ. As you can see, it changed a lot. Well, they changed the whole thing. The whole HQ is different, and the part in here where you go in the lobby area or go to fight Yellow is different. You see there's Judy, and she's actually in the gallery page. I'm pretty sure this door leads to her fight, which will come in the future, as you see. And this is where you go to fight Cielo, which I made a video about earlier today that is already uploaded. And which I really think is a great boss, and I really like it. And the team did a great job with it. And with another thing updated that they added new cogs for the Lawbot area and the new cog gallery. For cell boss, you see all this stuff. You see the amount of times you beat the specific boss in here now, instead of the statistics page. You see it in here, and you can see for the Lawbots, there's the Advocate, there is the Shifter, the Needle Nose, the Barrister, and also two that I haven't got yet. And you see the Head Attorney, which is in the DA office. Judy, which I think you just get from going to the lobby area, which I was just in. And also you can see all their designs have changed, and their expressions are interesting. And I really like it. Also, another thing is they did some balance changes. They buffed drop, the anvil does 55, and the big weight does 80. And the quicksand now does 90 instead of 85. And the marbles is 70 instead of 65. And also the safe does 125 instead of 120. Barnacle Bessie now does Toontown, which I think is really cool. And Clark Clara now uses a train from GTO, and the model obviously had looked better than it was in that game because it's more HD and actually looked more modern. And another thing that they added, because since it's a new cog boss, there's a new reward. You're still able to use your summons, and you see, like for Double Talker, I can still use the summon invasion. But for the new CLO boss, there are things called cease and desist, where you can make it so the cogs can't hit you for 5 turns, and after the 5 turns, if you don't destroy the cog, it wears off. And it has to be you have to use the amount of cease and desist that are half their level. So for example, the bottom feeder, level 5, half their level would be 2.5, so I'm pretty sure it will round up to 3. You see, so if I use Sue, it should lower, it should make it so there you can't hit. You see, yeah, it rounds up to 3, since I had 4, and now I can kill it, and he can't attack me. And I'll show you that if you keep passing, they just can't do anything, and that's it wearing off. Which I think is really cool. That's what the WSI did in its fight, and it kind of foreshadowed this new reward. And also that death animation, it's interesting. Like, I really like the amount of work they put in here. And you can see when you level up, it shows you like this little animation over here to show you how much XP you got. And another thing I think is nice, that when you get a new delivery, when you go to get the delivery, you don't get the item right away unless you toggle it, as you see over here. Automatically wear new clothing. I'll show an example. So as you see, I bought a sombrero, green shoes and stuff, and I don't want to wear it now, but I bought it. So I can take it, and I don't wear it. But just make sure this is not toggled on, because if you have it toggled on, you automatically wear it. And I love this, because this has always been a nuisance, and I love that they changed it. And also, another thing is they have a new logo. As you see, if you lead the game, you can see it, and also the new loading screen. It's not completely new, but just rearranged a little bit. You can see it's a new logo. And when you log in, you see, well, you see it whenever you're loading, but you see the Clash logo's over here instead of on the side. And there's another thing called Toontips, which you can actually turn on and off. You see, show contextual Toontips. I don't need it, so I have it turned off. But if you do need it, you can turn it on. And you can also see your Toontip history in the Toon Task area. Even if you don't have it turned off, you'll still be able to see it. Which I think is nice for people who don't really know what they're doing. Also, the Lava HQ has a new icon in the sticker book when you go to the map to make it so it looks like the current one, which is nice. I really like all the changes they made. Another thing they added is a restoration station in Toontown Central, where you can go to it and you can redraw your tune, which is basically tune rewrite, and rename your tune, which is unavailable right now since they had some problems implementing it, but they're working on that. So redraw, your first one's free, but then your other ones, if you decide to do it again, cost 10,000 jelly beans. As you can see, you can change your species, so it's a bit more than just a regular tune rewrite. You can also change your eye color, which is really nice, and your head color, which is interesting, and your ear color. So I can have red eyes with a pink body, about green legs, which is kind of like my main tune in Toon's red, and I can have royal blue head. For a combination, would I recommend doing that? No, because it looks weird. But if you want to do it, you can. And this is to change your body type. Personally, I hate how this face looks, but if you like it, that's just my opinion. I don't like it, but if you like it, that's good. So yeah, it's a cool thing they added. And if you cancel, you still have your free one, which makes sense, but like, just saying. And the tune basically changes each time, which is interesting. I guess it's to show that he's changing his species as you log in. So if I go into a different district, it should show it again, a different tune. If I don't crash. So I ended up crashing before, but if you change districts, it should change the animal that's in the restoration area. And anyway, when you're making a new tune, this is mainly for people who haven't played the game before and don't really have any idea what they're going into. It shows a little caption underneath the gag you pick to show what it does, like tune up, heal, tune, lure, stunt enemy, low accuracy, trap, powerful needs lure, etc. It shows all of this, and the main thing is zap, because a lot of players, well not a lot, but I know some players who chose zap without square because they didn't know, because zap is a new gag to this game, so they don't know that in order to use zap effectively you need squirt. So people would say like, oh, zap and throw, and then wonder why is that missing? Which is, and I'm glad they added it so people are more aware. You see, like if you do squirt and zap, you'll be able to go to the next area easily. But if say I do zap and sound, it'll give you this little warning telling you it's probably not a good idea and you should pick squirt and do zap to start off with. And you can just keep going if you want to, which I don't recommend. Or you change your mind and pick squirt and zap. Which I think is nice, because now people shouldn't be making that mistake of picking zap without squirt. And one thing I forgot to mention earlier is that it's not the offices anymore, it's now called law offices, and the little area is different. And you see they still have the skeleton cogs, and they still have the regular cogs in there, which have the facial expressions. You see they're called law offices, law office A, B, C, and there's 6 elevators, 2 for each one, so there's 2 A, 2 B's, and C's. The layout is very similar to offices, however, like the textures are more HD and look a lot better, and I really like that. And also, the crashing in the cog golf course and the officers should be gone, which is nice. Well, but you might end up crashing anywhere now because of the new update. Like for example, switching districts, that crashed, or you can just be doing whatever. But that I expect that with a big new update like this. And they also got rid of the Office D. So I don't know if this is fact, but we should get more from A, B, and C to make up for that. Especially C, there's probably be like a little bit more than A, a little bit more than B, and there's probably give like D levels. Probably multiply it by like 1.5 times. And also another thing is that Mac support right now it's a bit iffy from the last time I heard. I don't know if it's gonna be fixed when this video goes up, but people who are on Mac are not able to get into the game, which is unfortunate for them because this update is really good, and hopefully they'll be able to get in the game soon so they're able to enjoy it with the rest of us. And finally, one of the biggest things to come to this update is optimization. As you see, I'm getting pretty much 60 frames per second. Every time, yeah, I look here, it dips a little bit more. It might dip down to 30 before the update. Now it's like around 50. I'm using RTX 2060, so it was pretty good before then. Like, when you're doing the wait around during the CEO, I would get like between 20 to 30 frames. Some people I remember they would get like a 9. So it should be at least double now, which is really nice because it just felt so weird doing it because the frames were so low, kind of stuttery. But now it's nice because now people with lower specs should be able to play this game because a lot of people aren't able to play because their PCs couldn't handle it. But now people should be able to play. Seeing Cat 42, I would get like so much. I would get like maybe like in the 40s, which is still good. But now I get consistent frames. But when you're like a lot of things going on, you still might not get to target 60. But I am on the highest settings. You see? So it won't. That will affect me. For daily tasks or new rewards, I didn't get it on this too. I still got the racing tickets ones, which I probably have a lot of racing tickets for the 40. And you can get like refund points now from weekly progress, which I think is really cool because usually they're like 20,000 beans, which I have enough. I have like 30,000, but some people might be poor and might not have enough. And also you can see in the GAG selection page that it usually shows blue. Let's see for Bear Me On. It shows blue if it's prestige, on the gag menu, but if it's not prestige, it'll be lighter blue. Now it shows it for your gag menu. And you can also delete here, so your gags here. When you press your gag menu key, when you're out and about, you can use it here, delete. And also, finally, for the final thing I'm gonna mention, they switched to Bitecorn, Kazoo, and Whistle. So now Whistle's level 3, Bitecorn's level 2, and Kazoo's level 1. So now the Bitecorn is the second, is now not the worst sound gag in the game. And that's why I was holding one Bitecorn before as my preset. That was one Kazoo. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Oh yeah, also I forgot to add one thing. I don't have it, but the prestige is now 15% more instead of 10% more. It's because if you use regular lure with prestige throw that does 10%, it will do just about the same amount of damage as you did prestige lure and unprestige throw. Now it's 15% more damage to make it more differentiate it from the lure bonus. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the 1.1 update. I appreciate all the work that the Clash team put into this, and I am excited for the future updates to come. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.